All right, good evening,
Write
everyone.
number 5 in the chat box below, signifying clappings.
Thank you, Dave, for inviting to share with every one of you here. So, yeah, Dave, so are we going to share in English or Mandarin?
English.
English. Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. All right. So, yes, basically today I'll be sharing with every one of you here, like how do we actually increase our I think someone. Okay. All right, I believe everyone is doing mostly I think Exim project, but this actually not only applicable for Exim project. I mean, it can applicable to all the condos project lah. As long as the location is not so far away from the city, I believe this is doable. All right, so are you guys ready? If you are ready, you comment 1. Okay, so we will get started. So today's session, it will be very don't so tense. It will be a quite chilling and relaxed one. So I will be using the iPad to write down some notes and so on. So there will be no slide for you guys. So sorry. But I'll be trying my best to share with you all the things that I know. Okay, so I need the cooperation from you is you give more feedback. So if you have any question, you can put in the chat box below, then we can address your concern accordingly. Okay, all right. So why do we have this so-called co-living, or as per the previous term is called subletting? But what do I mean by co-living and subletting? Actually, yes, other than the marketing gimmick itself, the other thing is on top of like subletting is basically like you just sublet the room where you don't have additional services to your tenant. But as in co-living wise, other than is more standard, more atas a bit, on top of that, as the owner or the landlord of the unit, we should also provide some additional services to our tenants to make your rental yield higher a bit. So what do I mean by all those services? I'll be sharing with you guys later. Okay, so can I know for how many of you here are quite new to the investment kind of customer? Can I see how many of you here? Can I see? Okay, if let's say you are more focused in the own stay buyer group, then you comment 2. If you let's say you are more focused in the investment one, then you comment 3. Got 2 or 3. 3, I think I see here 3, like more a bit. Yeah, hi Lillian. Okay, so if let's say when we talk about investment, I believe all of you will be doing the Airbnb kind, which is like the Hugos or the Kylie's, am I right? So what about those like the conventional unit, those like 900 square feet or 1,000 square feet? Can we turn them into investment product or not? Yes. So it's either you illegally do the Airbnb, okay, where a lot of people are doing, but that is depends on the management whether they got catch you or not. The other way we do it is by co-living, which is we add additional partition room to the living hall. Okay, so for all of you here, those who are quite new, so the co-living here, what we mean is we add additional partition room at the living hall. So let's say today your unit is 1,000 square feet. The conventional way is 3 rooms, 2 bathroom. Then we turn it into 4 rooms, 2 bathroom. Yeah, there are some people they make it into 5 rooms or 6 rooms. Yeah, but we don't go to the extent lah. So at least your tenant also live in there quite comfortable. Yes, Alan, Tong Fong. Yes, you are right. Yeah. But for me, I share with you my experience. That's what I did. If you from 3 rooms, you make it to 4, or 4 rooms, make it to 5, I think is the space and the environment is still quite manageable and quite okay for the tenants. I myself, when I just got started, when I came to KL, I also starting renting a room. I believe quite many of you here, if you come from outstation, when you start come to work in KL or you study in KL, I believe you do the same thing, right? So the good thing about doing this co-living is, first thing, other than increasing the ROI, another one advantage is easier to minimize the risk for the owner. Okay, maybe I turn on my Wi-Fi, turn on my iPad, I'll share with you guys. Dave, can you make my another iPad, the one co-host as well?
Done.
Okay. Okay. Can see, yeah? Okay. So yeah, I need some response from the Zoom people here, you guys. What are the common problems that you face when you, let's say we do those conventional investment product? Okay. What are the common problems or obstacles or challenge from your investor? What normally do you face? Yes, the renter cannot cover the loan installment. The renter is much lesser than the installment. 麻烦 to manage, yes. Hard to manage. Hard to manage. So I believe, Zing, you are talking about if let's say we rent out separately, worry cannot manage to rent out. Yes, Gabriel. Okay, cannot rent out. Okay, so these are basically the few major concerns if let's say we are talking about investment product. So today we don't talk about Airbnb lah. So Airbnb, of course, you have to do it under those non-HDA, under commercial unit. Then only you can do it. Something like Scarlett's, Hugo's, or Kylie's, or Nordin. For let's say like Devo, Miller's, this kind, then we are not allowed to do it legally. So another way to get around with this is we do the co-living. Okay, so let's talk about the advantage of doing this co-living, right? Okay, other than we can get a higher rental return, is because we have additional space in the living room, we turn it into a bedroom. So this bedroom itself, we can have additional income rental for that. All right. Then the second thing, hard to manage. I believe this one is talking about if let's say you have to manage multiple tenants, then it's quite tedious for the owner to manage them. Okay, because investor, one thing they want is hassle-free. So you have to implant this when you sell to your investor. The next thing is cannot rent out. Okay, what do I mean by cannot rent out? If let's say today is conventional unit, okay, this one whole unit. If let's say today is either you rent it out 2,500 or you get zero. But today, if let's say we are doing this co-living, we can rent it out room by room. Let's say today I rent out a small room is 500, means I got 500 come in. I rent out 1,000, then I got 1,000 come in. So it's easier to let go by room rather than the whole unit. So as from the investor point of view, you won't bleed so much. If let's say even this month itself, I rent out one master bedroom and one small room. One master bedroom is easily 1,200. And then the small room is maybe 600 or 700. So from that itself, you can get around 1,800. So you won't hurt so much. But if let's say today you are renting the whole unit, then it's either 1 or 0. So that's the risk from the investor point of view. So that's why the day I spoke with Dave, we discussed, I said, why not we do something like this? Because I already gone through with my Miller's unit, and also I have another unit in Park 3. Let me share with you. For Miller's unit, okay, it's like this. Let's say this one. Okay. This one, let's say This one is master room, master bathroom, master bathroom. This one is master room. And then wait. I draw again. Hey, give me a moment. Okay, I rent out. If let's say today I rent out one whole unit is 3 rooms. Okay, that time last year, I think when it was just handed over, the market rate is around, when we talk about fully furnished, is about 2008. I think Dave ran out slightly earlier than me. So it was 2005, I think. Correct, 2005. So eventually it's about 2005 to 2008, whereby our installment is around 3,000 plus. Now it's even higher because the interest rate already increased. As of today, yes, it's slightly increased to about 3,000 already this year. So if let's say this year we are going to renew our tenancies, we are getting about 3,000. So do you want to guess when I turn this into a 4-room, how much rental I get? Anyone to guess or not? You can comment below. Anyone want to try? 3,005, 3,002. Anyone higher? Even higher? 6K. Wow, I hope so. 6K. Okay. Yeah. The eventually I got is 4,000. Good or not? Okay. How do I get this 4,000? Okay, let me share with you. As for the market rate last year when I rented out, you guess how long I took to rent out the whole 4 units? I share with you the master room, and then bedroom 1, bedroom 2, and then bedroom 3. I rented it out 4 units within 1 week when the fully furnished completed. Okay, and I don't spend any. I mean that time I was trying myself to market it. I just put in the Xiaohongshu. So within 1 week, all 4 units taken. So it was very, very fast. So that's a good thing about this co-living. Because why? Let's say today, all of you here, imagine that you are coming from other outstation. So you want to rent a place. If let's say today you want to take up the whole unit, the risk on you is, what if other units cannot rent out? So you have to bear the whole cost. Second thing is, it's quite hard to find all other 3 friends or 4 friends that end the tenancy at the same time with you to join your unit. So that's the challenging part. So if let's say today we have this co-living, everyone whereby they have their own tenancy expiry date, so they can join the unit any date they want. As long as your unit is available, then they can join. All right, let me share with you how do I come to this 4,000. Okay, for Miller's, my master room is renting out 1,250. And then the medium room is 850. And then another room is 950. And this one, 650. Okay, this one is double bed. Double bed. This one is also double bed. This one is double bed, or maybe you can put you can do 2 single bed also can. It's up to you. And then this one is single bed. Okay, that's how I rent out my unit. So from here you see, can someone help to try to add up this one? It is not 4,000 yet, but for my unit we have 2 single car park, 2 single car park, 1 unit renting out at 150. So that's how I come to 4,000. Okay, let me share another example with you. Okay, another example is my my Park 3 unit. My Park 3 unit, okay, everyone knows where is Park 3? Near the Sunway Velocity there. So it's also a 3-unit layout. So that one is about 907, close to 1,000 square feet lah. Okay. When that time, the market rate, it was, if I rent out 3 rooms, it was 2,005. 2,005 only. Fully furnished, you imagine that. And that one is walking distance to the MRT and LRT. Okay. When I turn it into a co-living, you guess how much? Want to guess or not? Okay, for master, is 1,002. And then the bedroom 2, bedroom 3, and bedroom 4. How much they? This 1,000, how much? 1,000. One is 1,000. One is 850. Another one is also 850. And then my car park, tandem car park. Tandem car park, the market rate is 250. So you calculate how much I got. Can someone help? 1,002, I think it's about 4,001 if I'm not mistaken. 4,001, yes, 41550. 4150. So you compare 2005 and 4001. Compare this one 2008 and this one 4,000. You see the difference or not? So that's why nowadays the co-living is so popular. The investor, they also know about this, but the one thing their concern is hard to manage. That's why after that, after talking to Dave, we decided to come up with a team to help our investor to manage all the co-living units so that can help all of you here to put some shares. Okay, because nowadays a lot of investors, they already know about this. They know about Airbnb as well, but because some traditional or conventional type of investor, they think that Airbnb is too trendy for new guy, for youngster. They prefer to go for those traditional type. So this is the strategy, or this is a way to go for. To be very honest with you, no matter where you buy, if let's say you buy the new condo, new project, primary market, it's almost impossible for you to break even. Do you agree with me or not? If you agree with me, you comment 5 below. So there's one way to get rid of this is by doing co-living. Okay, but I don't recommend to split it to too many rooms lah. Like some living hall, they will split it to, like, normally I do only 1 additional partition room, but some people they make it to 2 or 3. Some people they even sacrifice out the dining area to make it into 1 room. So for that, right, your tenant will feel very jam-packed. So I don't recommend that. Even for us, if let's say our team is going to manage that, we don't encourage or we don't recommend to go up to the extent. Okay, at least have to make it more livable lah, so that you can get quality tenants. Okay, so this is the introduction of you why co-living is better than those conventional unit that rented out the whole unit. Okay, so far everyone okay or not? Before I move on to next step. Okay, I won't too fast, huh? All right. So the next thing that we how do we market it, or how do we package it that you can tell or share with your investor is by doing this co-living. Okay, there are few things that we need to understand. Okay, first thing is like just now what I say, we don't want to make this co-living into like very low standard, so we don't jam pack the tenant. On top of that, we have to provide more value. So what are the value that we need to provide our tenants? Is cleaning. Okay, you can provide as an owner, you can provide either 1 month one time or alternate, is like every 2 weeks one time cleaning. Of course, this cleaning will be, the cost will be on tenant on the owner side. Okay, for your information, if let's say your investor asks you, it's roughly 60 ringgit for 2 hours for one cleaner. This is the market rate. So you can jot this down in case your client asks, then you can share with them. Next thing, most of the time, when come to co-living, the major concern of the tenant is what? Well, guess or not? If let's say today you are the tenant, what is your major concern? Anyone want to try it? Mafan, damage, security, furniture, parking. Yes, parking. Wi-Fi. Yes, fridge, washing machine, annoying housemate, share toilet. Okay, yes, you got all the points correct. But yes, I'm waiting for this aircon cost. Okay, so this is the electricity cost. All right, so there are a few ways to get around this. Okay, the first thing is, as the owner, you can provide with one lump sum, I mean, including in the rental itself, is we call it 包水电. Okay, what 包水电 covers what? Covers lighting and fan only, and also the common area, let's say the fridge, the washing machine, the dryer, all those will be under the owner cost. So how about the aircon? So some tenant, they may use the aircon more, or maybe sometimes now they got some people, they still work from home. They on the aircon from day until night, 24 hours. So it may be unfair to those other tenants that they don't on the aircon. All right. So there's one thing here come in, which we have to provide sub-meter. Okay, those sub-meter, they will be monitoring only the aircon electricity usage itself only. And nowadays, there is an app that we as the owner or the operator, we can manage, or we can control remotely from our phone itself. If let's say today, your tenant do not pay your rental, then you can cut off the aircon or cut off the electricity if you want to also. The sub-meter, we can control lighting, you can control fan, you can control aircon as well. So it depends on what you want to control or what do you want to cover in your rental. So for myself, what do I do for my both units is I cover them, include in the rental itself is lighting and fan, and also plus the common area one. The common area, let's say the washing machine, the fridge, the dryer, all those is under my cost. Only they are paying the rental plus the aircon usage itself. So this is on the tenant. So the sub-meter is very, very important when it comes to co-living. The first thing the tenant should ask you how the electricity charge? How do we split the cost? So you cannot tell them, oh, we split evenly. Cannot. They won't agree with you one. Okay, so this one you have to bear in mind. So of course, this one you have to pitch to your investor. And then next thing is, one way we can have a good quality tenant is by filtering. Of course, the renting agents or the operator, they have to do the job to filter the customer, to filter your tenant. And then there's another way of us doing it is we can split it to female or male unit. So this one also very important. For ladies, sometimes they will prefer to have the whole unit, which is all ladies. They don't want to mix with other genders. Okay, so it's more for privacy and safety purpose. So this one, it depends on the owner preferences also. Okay, next thing. If let's say you are worried about security, then of course at the owner on course, you can install the CCTV. CCTV where? At common area lah, not in the room lah. In the common area where you have the CCTV to monitor the common area, let's say the kitchen area, the dining area. So these are the common area that of course you also have to add in one thing, the house rules. For everyone to obey so that everyone living in the a good environment lah. So for example, what kind of house rule is after you eat, you have to throw your own rubbish, you don't leave it overnight. So and then after the toilet, the public toilet, the common bathroom lah, everyone have to take care of it. And then like every 2 weeks, or if let's say the owner is providing once in a month, the cleaner will come and clean. And of course, for the master bedroom guy, the master bedroom, there is this master bathroom. So the cleaner, I mean the main tenant, the master bedroom tenant, have to arrange with the cleaner to allow them to come in for the cleaning. So if let's say the master bedroom guy don't want to cooperate, then by all means he has to clean up his own bathroom, no? But for myself, for my practice, I ask the cleaner to clean for common area and 2 toilets. So that's why I will always get to ensure there is someone to open the unit to let the cleaner come in. So this is how you convince or ask your master bedroom tenant to cooperate with your cleaner, because he will be getting a free cleaning service. If not, then he has to clean himself. So this is how we control the tenant and also control the tenant usage from the owner point of view, and also to make sure everyone is living in a good environment. So far, so good. I see what other problems that you guys state. Washing machine, fridge, Wi-Fi. Yes. That's why I said you have to have some house rule to make sure like everyone follow the rules. Like for example, the leftover food, you don't put it outside. If let's say you want to keep it, you have to put it in the fridge and then wrap it nicely, or you don't put the durian in the fridge, and so that all the other tenants, they will complain to you. And then washing machine also, after you wash, you don't leave the clothes inside. You have to take it out and dry it, or use the dryer to dry it. After dry it, you have to take out and keep it in your room. So all this you have to work together lah. Before the tenants come in, everyone has to agree to follow. Then if there is someone that don't want to follow, then you have to kick them out lor. No choice lor. Okay, so far so good. Install individual DB box for each room. Yeah, Alan. So we use the submeter. That one will count everything already. Okay, until here, any more question that you want to ask before I move on to next one? Okay, where do they dry their clothes? Very good question. For all my units, I provide dryer. So if you got dryer, then settle already. How much does a sub-meter cost? It's about 300 to 400, depends on what brand you use and what kind of connection you want to link to. Like what I say, the sub-meter, we can connect it. You can control lighting, fan, or you want to control all 3 together, also can. So different, if you want to control different things, the cost is about 300 to 400 lah, include installation. Okay. Okay, per unit, per meter. Per meter means per how to say, per room. So if let's say you have 4 rooms, then you have to have 4 sub-meter lor. So it's about 1,600 or for one whole unit. Or maybe 1,000, 1,200. So depends on like what I say lah, what kind of connection you want to link to. Okay, so far so good. If no question, then I'll proceed to show you what does a co-living unit look like? So many tenants, parking how? Yes. Eventually, when I just starting this to rent out my own unit, I was also thinking very hard about this. But eventually, after that, after some time, right, I think back when I just came to KL at the time, I also don't rent a car park. I just park outside. So from the tenant itself, tenant themselves, they will think for their own. It's either they go and rent it from the management where management got extra car park, or they have to park outside the condo. So this one, you don't worry so much one. Your tenant himself or herself will go and figure it out. Trust me. For all my tenants, right, they settle themselves one. It's either they rent from me or they settle themselves. Either they don't have car, or either they park outside, or either they go and find management. Of course, they ask me lah, so I guide them that to tell them that you can go and find management to rent. Like even for one of my car parks, right, I don't rent to my own tenant, you know. I rent to other tenants from other units. So it's this kind of scenario that your car park may not be necessary for your own tenant. Maybe your tenant do not need it. How to manage all the tenants occupy the rooms in the same month? Okay, Cindy, it's quite challenging, to be honest, to ensure that all the rooms are filled up. But what like what I say, you see, even if let's say today you got 4 rooms, right? They don't fill up in the same month. You see, if let's say like what just now I said, when I rent out whole unit, it was 2008. Whole unit, you know. So it's either I rent out 2008 or 0. But if let's say today, I split it to co-living, I rent out 2 rooms, at least I also got how much? 1,006. If I rent out another room, I got about 2,000 plus. I rent out another room, I got 3,000 plus. So this is the good thing about co-living. And even for all the you can see the price here, right? Is all excluding the rental of the car park. Car park is also another separate cost. So because not all tenants they require a car park. And then Cindy, you were asking how to ensure the tenants occupy all the rooms in the same month, right? So this is where the operator comes in. Of course, from the operator point of view, we don't guarantee or say 100% that we will rent it out within the same month. Okay, of course, there are some people coming in this month, or maybe first week, and then another one second week, or another one third week, and then another one maybe next month or the following month again. So they won't be all coming in together. Of course, if you can come in all together, that's very good thing lah. Yeah, and of course, that's why we say how to ensure all rooms to get filled up very fast is, of course, when handed over, the owner and the operator have to cooperate to get the defect done very, very quickly. Because for all the condos, right, when just handed over, right, everyone is rushing for the defect. And then normally, right, from what I observe, right, the rental price, right, when just VP that time, it will shoot up. And then after that, it will come down a bit and then slowly go up again. I noticed a few times already, because this is the time where, because not many units, right, the defect get done. So the demand is strong where the supplies is low. This is where it shoot up a bit. Then after that, when everyone gets the defect done already, right, then the supply got more, right, then the price will drop a bit. And then after that is go up steadily, slightly, like 2008 when I rented out my villas. Then eventually now it's about 3,000, 3,001. Some people rented it out. So you have to take time. So have to be very fast to get the job done and then rent it out. How to get reliable operator? Yes. So this is what Dave and me we are working on. We are setting up a team to help everyone of us here to get more sales lah. Because like what Dave said just now, Airbnb wise, we have this Mikey, Maramana Hospitality. to help us to rent out the unit. So as for co-living, we are also setting up another team to help on this. All right, of course, on top of that, other than renting out, we also provide the renovation package. So we are still working on the renovation package. Later, Dave will send out a link for every one of you to sign up your interest. So when the package is completed, when it's done, then you will get notified about it. Okay, all right. So after this, I will show you some videos of how does my unit look like. Wait, I turn this off first. Okay, everyone can see the video? Can I think I'll play this.
在不激荡的波涛，也从不在梦里飘摇。在月光在照耀，你才想起他的好。朱砂之中难消，你是否能知道？窗前的明月照，你独自一人远眺。白月光是年少，是他的笑。
Okay, you see, okay, this is the entrance, and this is the the wall here. You see, this is the partition. This is what we call the featured wall lah. Okay, the featured wall, and then behind it will be the partition room, which is previously the living hall. Okay, the sofa where I put a sofa TV, then I turn it into a room. Okay, and then this is the one. These are all the furnishing as per developer condition. Okay, on top of that, for this, right, yes, I do additionally provide them the water filter. Okay, this one for this unit, I think I provided them the cold way one. I think if not mistaken, I can't remember already. Yeah. And then after that, this is the living hall room. Okay, you see this balcony. Okay, this balcony is very good for those who smoke or vape. Okay, what do they call this room? You know, they call it balcony suite. So very atas, a balcony suite. It's not called partition room, they call it balcony suite. This unit I rented how much? Let me check. This balcony 950. You see, a partition room I can rent it off 950. So you have to do it nicely with all the furniture. And then for this, I actually provide them a bigger or wider cabinet, the wardrobe. Actually the supplier that time advised me, the contractor lah, they asked me to get the 4x8 one. I say no lah. I say I want to charge slightly higher, so I provide a wider one. So this is how you play around. These are the small details that you can slightly increase your rental. So you can tell a tenant, hey, other units are providing 4x8, but I give you the 6x8 one. Then I want to get another 50 extra. They're willing to pay one, you know. And then this one, the common bathroom. And then this is a small room. The small room I rented out, 650. Single bedroom. And then this one I rented out 850. You see, this wardrobe is slightly smaller compared to the partition room one. And then this is a master. So master I rent out 1250. So it's very good return for me lah. So after actually we calculate all this, right? Of course, the operator will be charging about 15% for all the managing costs. So That day I and Dave, we calculated after deducting all the costs, right? You still get a higher return compared to if you rent out the whole unit. Yes, so this is the advantage and the strategy that you can share to your investor. First thing first, higher rental. Second thing is you lower down your risk because you can rent it out room by room. Okay, then I share you another video, which is my another unit.
在无激荡的波涛，也从不在梦里飘摇。在月光在
Okay, this unit, you see, this unit initially, right, I was planning to rent out as a whole unit. So that's why you see there is sofa here, and then this one, the TV cabinet, supposed to be inside the partition room one. But after waiting for some time, I see the rental is not so good. That's why I decided it was the market rate is about 2,500 only. So that's why I decided I don't want. Then I add in this partition room lor. And then after that, I leave it because I have experience already from the Miller's case. Then for this unit, I leave it blank. So I just buy the wardrobe. I think you can see, I can see here. Oh, this video don't have. After that, I just buy the wardrobe to stand by first. I don't buy the mattress because some people, let's say there are two friends, they want to share the room, they will demand for 2 single bed. Or if those couple or one single bachelor, they want a double bed, then I buy double bed lor. So there's a flexibility in here.
你才想起他的好，朱砂之中难消，你是否能知道？窗前的明月照，你独自一人远眺，白月光是年少，是他的笑。
So this is how I do my own marketing lah. For the co-living. Yeah. Any questions so far?
Any questions regarding co-living?
Yeah, I see here.
In fact, when Sean told me about this, I'm also very surprised. I mean, my unit is only 2,500. His unit is getting 4,000. It's like 1,500 more every single month. That's a lot of money, you know. 1,500 over 2,500, that's like more than 50%. You know, he get more than 50% of what I'm getting, although the unit are the same unit.
Okay, here Derek asking, every condo can do partition. Yes, this is also, we call it consider how to say, there's no black and white saying cannot. So it's kind of like gray area lah. Yeah, that's why I say as long as you don't overdo it, like the living hall and the dining area, you turn it into another two or three rooms, then that one is a bit ridiculous lah. And of course, if let's say you go to the extent, right, your tenant will be like fighting for the bathroom every morning or after work. And then there's one thing, okay, the question about can do or cannot, right? That's why we say the tenant's quality we have to maintain itself. You don't get those party goers to like every night party in your room, then everyone will complain lah. So that's why for my 2 units, I filter quite strictly on the tenant profile. Does the future thing assemble only manage, right? Or they give guidance, any idea of the partition placement, so will turn out nicely. Yes, Lilian, like just now I mentioned, eventually there's one renovation package that we are working on will come up.
So
Dave,
we will do on the renovation nicely, like what Sean have shown you. Actually, it's pretty nice, right? You look at the video, it's really pretty nice, pretty decent. When even if I'm a student or someone who want to rent a bedroom, if I look at that video, I would want to rent. Yeah. So we'll do until that kind of quality. So because right now, in order to sell the Ivo and the future projects, I think this kind of strategy is necessary. Yeah. So because we face a lot of questions saying that, oh, now installment cannot be covered by the rental. That's why me and Sean decided, okay, let's form a team to help everyone. Yeah. Because if in the market, when I was renting out Miller's, my own Miller's unit, if there's an operator like this, I would definitely engage that operator. Then I will be getting, even deducting the operating fees or management fees, I'm still getting like 3,500 to 3,600, which is 1,000 ringgit more than what I'm getting right now. So it's definitely worthwhile doing co-living. That's my thought. That's our initial thought. Yeah, the intention is to have a strategy for all of you to sell more units.
Okay, here also asking, do we get permission from management when doing renovation? Yes, you have to get the renovation approval from the management. So in fact, like Miller's, we got it approved, and then other developers like the UP, the Park Tree, I also gotten it approved. If not, you cannot do renovation one. Or if you do, then after that you cannot get back your deposit law. So for these two units, actually, I did get back my deposit lah, so they approve it .
Yeah. And then on the questions of submeter, in fact, we have very advanced apps, okay, controlling the submeter. In fact, later if you talk to Sean, he can show you. From our own mobile phone, we can check how much each tenant is actually using on the electricity. And then if he doesn't pay the rent or doesn't pay the electricity bill, we can actually stop the electricity. We don't have to go to the unit. It's connected to the Wi-Fi. We can stop the electricity from the app itself. Yeah. So this is something that we already have and we have already tested. Sean already using the app and using the submeter, we call it smart meter inside his unit already. Yeah. So this is something that a lot of owner will be also asking, hey, how to control the electricity? Don't worry, we already have everything, the technology in place to help you to cover that. Yeah. And then we can also pull data for TMB from TMB. If let's say we are managing 1,000 units, we can straight away pull all the data from TMB for that 1,000 units to calculate. And then we divide it, which tenant is using how much by using some smart calculation.
Okay, do you renovation come with the submeter? Yes. I mean, of course, if let's say we go for the co-living, of course, we will package all the submeter, partition room cost, furniture cost, everything into one lump sum . And then, yes, do we provide Wi-Fi? Yes, of course, you have to provide Wi-Fi. So there are a few things that is quite crucial and important, which is the Wi-Fi, the cleaning, and also what else? Just I mentioned the submeter .
Yep.
The cleaning is actually to help the owner to maintain the unit itself. So like after 1 year, right, if let's say you don't go and maintain it, right, to be very honest with you, if everyone, those 4 tenants, especially the 3 tenants, the outside, the one sharing the common bathroom, right, no one will take initiative to go and clean the bathroom . Everyone will only use, they won't take initiative to go and clean. So as the owner or from the operator side, we will make sure that there is a cleaning service provided to ensure after like 1 year, the unit is still tenantable and in good condition. Okay, maybe I can show you the apps actually I'm using. See. Wait. No connect. Wait. Yeah, if you have any question, you can ask first while I'm connecting.
Okay, who would be interested in this kind of services? If you think that when you want to sell your unit, okay, let's say DIO, and you want to have a package like this to help you to promote your unit, who would be interested? You write number 1 in the chat box below. Okay, I see a lot one. Okay, I'm pasting one link over here. Okay. If you're interested, you just fill in your telephone number and email. We will actually keep you in the loop. So if we have like new renovation package or submitter or new app or new way of doing things in terms of core living, we will update you in the group itself. So if you fill in the link, okay, in the one I posted in the chat room, okay, you just fill in your phone number and your email address. Then we'll keep it in the loop on all the core living, the development of this core living strategy, because this is pretty new. Okay, we just like when we started my key, when I just started my key, it was pretty new, and then we slowly developed from a few units to 100 units to 1,000 units, and then from the team from no experience to become very experienced. No app, now we have app. No experience become very experienced. So same like this core living concept, we are at a very early stage. So if we have new development, we'll keep you all updated. And I strongly believe with these tools, you can close more deals, because that will solve one of the biggest issue when you're selling to investor, which is the ROI, whether it can cover the installment or not. So now with this strategy, you can actually cover the installment. Sometimes you even get positive cash flow. Okay, so there's a link over there. You just fill up, and then
my
you keep it
another
a look.
account as a host.
Host,
Another account. So I log in my phone one, so I can share the
host or co-host.
co-host also can.
You already have two account co-host one.
Already have another one more.
Another one more. You have so many accounts.
My phone one, just now the
Okay,
iPad.
okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, so for you guys, for your information, of course, the rental just now I shared with you, the one is before deducting the operating cost lah. So you can let your investor know the operating cost is roughly about 15% of what the whole rental revenue lah. So if let's say 4,000, then 15% will be 600 lor.
So 3,004 law, you're still getting much better than 2,005, like 900 or 1,000 ringgit more.
No matter how, you still get a better rental return one, even after deducting all the costs. Yeah, sure. Can you see?
Not yet.
Wait. Now can I? Okay, you see, this is the app that I'm controlling from my phone itself. So you see, this is one of the room. If let's say, you see, here we got master room, you see master room, medium room, small room, and then this is a master, the switch lah. Okay, let's say we are talking about millers. So this is the metering. Okay, so you see example, I show you one example here. So if let's say this room, the tenant is not paying me any rental, so I can just push the button, then the electricity will cut off. So I can remotely control. And then here, so this is how we calculate the aircon fees. See, this is by kilowatt. So of course, we will, like just now Dave mentioned, we also have studied and managed to link the system with the TMB website. We can pull out all the data and do the calculation. So of course, on top of that, we will also integrate all the AI thing into our future this development. Yes. So I spoke to, we discussed, so we will implement all the technology AI thing into this team to help everyone to push the sales. So from here, you can calculate, you don't need to go to the unit to check the metering. No, everything is on your phone.
Yep, very advanced.
Very advanced already. We are thinking how to develop, we can also do the push notification to remind the tenant to pay the rental. In fact, there is already some apps is doing that. Then of course, when the tenant comes in, we may want to consider like to link their credit card or maybe debit card, so that eventually upon the due date, it will automatically deduct. So this one will give a higher assurance to your investor to prevent those tenants don't pay for your rental. And if let's say
Yeah,
they
we
hold
can
it
tie
money,
up credit card. Credit
Yes.
card, because the problem is then you have to chase for rental every month if you don't tie up credit card. But with the credit card, then it's like a recurring income. You said, okay, I'm renting for 5 months. Then 5 months, the credit card will auto deduct. Just like you are paying something from Shopee and then you give it into a installment plan, something like this. Then from the owner point of view, they'll be more secure. Instead of like the tenant running away or cancelling or don't pay. Now, if they have already tied up the credit card, the only way is to cancel that credit card. If they don't want to pay, they have to go to the bank and cancel the credit card, which is very mafan. I don't think anyone want to do that. Okay, maybe one out of 100 people, 1 people want to do that. Then your risk is a lot lower. Yeah. Allow cooking. Right?
Allow
Sean,
cooking.
you allow cooking, right?
Yes, I allow them to do cooking one. But of course, nowadays, I think, okay, from my experience, and even is either myself or my tenant, normally those rent a room one, right? Rent a small room, they don't cook one. They tapao from outside, go back room and eat. Normally it's like that lah. But even though if let's say they want to cook, yes, I allow them to cook. But of course, the house rule there will have some rules like after you cook, you have to clean all your utensils off, and then you have to get your own one. You don't go and get other people's wok or pot and go and cook all. You have to prepare yourself one. After cleaning, after cooking, you have to clean the kitchen properly to allow the next user to use it.
Right, cool. Any more questions regarding co-living?
So actually,
I strongly believe that it will help you. This definitely will help us to close more deals. Just like when Mikey comes out, Mikey actually helped a lot of property agent to close a lot of this investment deal. For example, Ceylons and Scarlett's. And I'm pretty sure with this co-living strategy, we call it Rent Rise. Okay, the team is called Rent Rise, Rental Rise. We will also help you to close a lot of this non Airbnb investment product. Yeah, because Airbnb can't operate in the residential units. For example, the Damansara Central Park or the Ivo. In fact, Exim want to separate it, meaning that they will have 2 products. One is the Airbnb product, which is Hugo's and all this Scarlett's, Kylie's. The other one is non-Airbnb product, which is the Ivo, Veladas, and all this. So with the non-Airbnb product, we can use Rent Rise to actually help you to push. Another question is, do you install aircon in common area?
Yes, very good question, Derek. Okay, normally, okay, depends on the developer. Okay, the developer sometimes for example, let me share with you lah. For the for my Park 3 one, the aircon, the living hall aircon, it was installed near the dining area. So that's why that one we have to do relocation into the partition room. Okay, so depends on the unit. But if your question is asking for the common area, the dining area, do I provide the aircon? No. That one you install fan will do enough already. Normally, no people sit in the common area one. For those tenant, those co-living tenant, the moment they back to the house, back to the unit, they'll straight away go into the unit. This one, I myself that time, last time, I was doing like this. And after that, I checked with few of my friends who are also renting a room one. They are also doing like this. So the common area is basically for you to tapao, come back, eat. Or sometimes they don't even eat at the dining area. They eat inside the room. That's all. So we will relocate if let's say there is a aircon there, we will relocate it into the partition room. So there actually, I have a lot of things to share, especially on the renovation part. But that one, I don't confuse you because now Dave is working on the renovation package because Dave has been doing the renovation, if you guys know, for 1 year plus already. So that one we will count him lah. the relocation of the switch. Sometimes because the switch is at the dining area, so you have to relocate it into the partition room itself. So all this will be considered a renovation work. That one you no need to worry. And if let's say your owner asks, then you can straight away tell them the renovation part, the renovation team will gao team.
Yeah. All in one.
All in one.
Worry free, hassle free. Just like what we did with Mikey. Yeah, you just hand over the unit, we bao ka liao for all of you. Yeah. Okay. So make use of this new strategy to your presentation. In fact, what I think of, even during your calling or your email blasting or WhatsApp blasting, you can actually make use of this so-called new call leaving strategy to pull your client up. I believe still a lot of people who have not heard about this before. So for example, when you do calling, you can just say, hey, have you heard about this strategy called the call leaving strategy to increase your rental yield or return on investment on your property? Most likely they will say they have not listened before. Then you will say, okay, let's come out to the sales gallery. I share with you, we have this new strategy for property investor, which a lot of my experienced investors are using right now. And then they improve their rental by almost 1,000 ringgit to 1,500 ringgit per month. For example, 2,500 to 4,000. Okay, 3,000 to 4,500. You can use this script actually to pull your client out. Okay. So, okay, those, I see a lot of people sign up already from the link. So, all of you, you should have already received a WhatsApp message. Okay. And then I will have all your numbers already. So also do some promotion on this software, which, let me share the screen. Okay, you see? Can you see my screen? Can? Okay, good. Can. So all of you who have already signed up, you see Rentrise agents inside this funnel already. So for those who do not know, this is the DJC funnel, or if you are from Brixman, Brixman also have a Brixman funnel. They're exactly the same thing. You can subscribe either one. They share the same platform. Okay, and then you would have received, I already set up an automation. Okay, if you miss our automation training a few weeks ago, in fact, you can go back and look at YouTube's. We already uploaded YouTube's and put it into Telegram group. So 23 of you sign up. When you actually sign up, I set up a custom webhook to actually send you a WhatsApp message. Have all of you received my WhatsApp message? If you have received, can you put number 1 in the chat box below? Gabriel say 1. Okay, most of you received. So how this works is like this. So when you sign up, I actually set up the automation like this one to send you a message saying that thank you for signing up with Iliwan Rentrise Call Living. And then you actually enter my flow. Okay, what is the flow? I'll show you. My flow over here. I created a flow called Rentrise Agents. So all of you, you see, your names are here already. So all these names are here already. You can even ask questions. What is call living in the chat box below? I mean in the chat box below. In the WhatsApp box. Okay, you can ask question. That's a AI bot that I install. And then after that, I will have got all your contacts already. You look at this. This is Azara Bubakar. Okay, Guang Test, Jaden Day also came in. Okay, is Jaden Day over here? Good. Okay, whole real estate consultant, Go Guanjun and all this. Okay, you come into my flow already. Okay, so this system, if you do not know how to use it, you go back to the YouTube, or you can ask me directly if you want to learn how to use this, because now we are conducting a regular training on the AI automation systems. Okay, so I see a lot of agents right now. They are combining ChatDaddy and also this DJC AI to work together. And then Summer just showed me she secured like 4 appointments every single day without having to chat with the customer. So when she wake up in the morning, a appointment already secured. Okay. That day, very funny. The AI even tried to phone close, okay, WhatsApp close the client by doing a loan calculation. I can show you the screenshot. they try to calculate the loan calculation for the client itself, and then the client are happy talking to the chatbot. So this is technology that we have right now. Yeah, CYC very useful for recruitment too. So if you are building a team, this kind of tools, okay, be it Mamba, Brixman funnel, DJC funnel, DJC flow, you can all make use of this, okay, to do recruitment. Because I assure you, in the entire market, only we have. Okay, only Elite One have that kind of technology capability right now. So 2 years later or 1 year later, I don't know. But right now, this is we call it Hong Dian. Okay, the very good time to actually market this thing and then bring other agents into our company. CY say he recruit 5 people now while using this. So very powerful, really very powerful. And on the 8th of August, we are going to have a AI event. So, okay. So that event already like 100 over people sign up. So you are interested, you can PM me also. All right. Any more questions for Sean or for myself?
Yeah, if you have any more questions, you can write down in the chat box below. I hope at least I give some insight for the co-living so that you know how to pitch or how to share with your clients lah. So those are some of the basic fundamentals that most of the time the owner or the investor will ask lah. I myself, when I just started this, I want to do the co-living thing. I also go and survey, go and study a lot. In fact, I learned this from the contractor himself. So the contractor is also very kind. So he teach me and share with me everything. So I know how to do it now.
Yep. So Sean is very experienced already. So he can actually guide all of us. In fact, if you want to do this yourself, you have to have, of course, first place, you have to own a unit. And then you need to find contractor. You need to go through the whole process. It's not that easy. But since Sean have really walked through the whole journey, he can actually share the experience with all of you. And we can actually hire people to help you to manage all these things so that you have a story to tell. So story sells. Okay. Now, I believe you have a new story to tell your client already, the co-living story. Okay, if without any further questions, can all of you turn on your webcam? We take a group photo, and then we call it a day. Come. People who are still here, turn on your webcam. Let's take a group photo. Wait, let me set up my